So I felt pretty confident about this game, but then we didn't win. And I think part of it was because like I had made some mechanical errors, but I wanted to see like decision making wise as well, like
Okay.
some things I could have changed up. Because I got a pretty okay lead this game.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
So we full clear. N Looks like we have no idea where the enemy jungle full cleared. And then we just go for a blind gank. I mean, this one's kind of simple. We just don't.
Yeah.
If you know that Viego pathed up, then fuck it, why not? In this case, you have no idea where he pathed. If anything, you can actually. It's not too hard to assume that he's on path down just because you have Malphite top. Um,
Yeah.
'cause, so if you know he's here, then for example, if you know if you thought he full cleared downwards, then this is a very easy double crab, right? If you thought he full cleared
Mhm.
downwards, sorry, upwards, then but you just have no idea. It's just purely
Yeah.
blind,
I need to be more careful because like I feel like sometimes I just assume like the jungler will be here already, but like this guy cleared so slow that like
Yeah, he did
he
clear
just wasn't here sooner.
abnormally slow.
Yeah.
That is true.
So like when I see stuff like that, I kind of just assume that like they are on the other side.
But in this case,
But
you're also smurfing. So like if this is on your main, makes sense. But you're also on a lower elo, so you said. So it kind of makes sense that
yeah.
this guy's must is clear. I was thinking that if you're looking to gank somewhere, um, like thing is Bard's MIA, so I'm just going to assume that when you see Bard MIA, he's gonna go roam. So I already assumed that bot's warded, but there's no
Okay.
reason that like mid would have warded. So if anything, if you want to gank one lane, then Rise is safer because A, there's no like first of all you should just know bot's warded because Bard's MIA, A, and
Mhm.
B,
Yeah. That makes sense.
if this guy cleared down, he's always gonna come from crowd from this way usually. Um,
Okay.
so this one's really simple. You just don't know where the jungle started. You should have died here. It's still the fact you didn't die is like crazy. So that's good. Now we go to our Krugs. Full clear down. This is a bit risky unless you, for some reason, see Viego somewhere, which you don't. You know he cleared down because of what happened to you. So when you finish your Gromp, he should be finishing his Gromp now too. So now there's nothing stopping him from going Gromp to just check river, right? In a
Yeah.
world where you know he cleared upwards, this is actually good because when you finish your Gromp, that means he finishes his Gromp. So now he's across the map. That's why if you cleared
Yeah.
upwards, this is a very common dragon pool. In this case, you actually now know
This is pretty
confirmed
sick.
he full cleared up. So if there's a single war in this pit, or he just finishes his clear and he wants to start dragon himself, which makes sense because he's the one with Bopra, so he could be the one starting dragon. You're just dead here. You know flash half HP on the dragon, you just die. So this is a completely coin flip. With like
Yeah, this was turbo flip,
you know,
and I'm not sure why I did it.
yeah. It's very least, like he actually as you finish it, like Viego's in the river.
Wait. Yeah. So I have a question. So like right here, I feel like maybe I did it because like I just didn't know what else I should like have done on this map. What do you do in a situation like this? Like maybe I can gank bot here, but
In this case you can
just
because
like
I'm
this moment.
MS in base, and this yeah, I mean,
Yeah. True. True.
honestly this is just our gank time. This is our time where we can gank in all three lanes. If bot's gankable, you gank bot. If
Yeah.
mid's gankable, you gank mid. If top's gankable, you'll recall and then run straight top and gank top.
Okay. So just recall it
This is
for
just
something.
this is
Okay.
just gank timer. That's it.
Got it.
And then obviously if you had bot or mid prior, then it would be your dragon. But in this case, you just didn't have anything.
Yeah. That
And
makes
and you
sense.
see how like if we're here 20 seconds there, like, this ends up working out. You see how like your timer would have been used because if you recalled instead of being where you are right now, you'd already be like you see how you could be here right now, right? Those 20 like
That
15
makes
seconds,
yeah.
and then this is a
Hmm.
guaranteed kill. And now with the kill, now you can be first to invade, for example, or just first to your
Hmm.
clear, and then whatever. So your timer's always
Yeah.
going to be used in some way. It might not be obvious right here,
Yeah.
but it could be like, oh, Set's pushing, so I'll base, I'll just run straight top, and then we have pretty good gank setup with Q, W, Malphite ult. We have three different forms of CC, and Set is playing a mobile champion, so if he keeps pushing past this line, which we see him past the line, he'll be gankable.
Yeah.
So maybe might not be obvious at the moment, but your timers will be used in the future. So you kill this guy,
Hmm.
and now it's very simple. You just don't have your ult, so you just cannot fight. That's it. You don't.
Yeah.
You
What's
getting
the
you
ult?
getting a pick on top doesn't matter because Malphite's still to come. So you're still playing a 2v2 first mid jungle, and you're still playing a 2v2 with no ult and no flash. That's all it says.
Hmm.
You should die here. Viego,
Yeah. I really should have got
um,
lucky again.
yeah, Viego can just flash Q here and you're just dead. And then if you're dying here, it's actually really, really terrible because you lose your entire top side. You'll lose all three camps,
Hmm.
or at least two camps, and you'll be down. Now you'll be down XP and gold on him. So here, you just after this kill, you just go Krugs. That's it. You just have no ult. You could
Got it.
you could you could go Scuttle. And if Rise is lazy and just doesn't come, then it's fine. You're fine. But if you're fine 1v1. But if you see the second you see Rise, you're like, okay, time to go Krugs. I lost like 6 seconds walking into Scuttle, but it's fine. It was worth the risk in case Rise didn't come. You know. Um,
Yeah.
so that one's also pretty simple. Full clearing our bot side. When did he get grubs? You got grubs as you're leaving. He's got grubs right now. So here, if you want, you can skip your entire bot side and run to his bot side. Because again, you know your bot cams are synced with his bot cams, right?
Mhm.
So if your three bot
Yeah.
cams are up, you know his three bot cams are up.
Mhm.
And now your ult and flash are back up. And you know you have level advantage because last time you saw him he was level 5, so it's safe to say he got slicks off the grubs, but you're level 7. Obviously he's nowhere close to level 7, so you know you have level advantage. You also know you have kill advantage because he had 44 CS, you had 60. You both have one kill, so you're just up CS on him, you're up level on him. You
Mhm.
also have better items that you're just building full damage while he has to build like a long sword and a health crystal. You just have you have pure DPS. Again, you have ult and flash up. This is a nice opportunity. I would just not even run this way. I would run straight to just Raptors like this and take the
Okay.
2v2 mid, you know? It's not too
Yeah.
complicated. It's like so far all the points in this game are you know you're weaker, so don't fight, and now this point is you know you're stronger, so fight. Really, that's all.
Yeah.
The game honestly you can break that league down. It's really that simple. Here you know you have a guaranteed item advantage, and you know you have a guaranteed level advantage. And
Mhm.
his three bot camps are guaranteed up. So why are we doing our bot camps? You know,
Mhm.
we could just run like this, take his Raptors. If he face checks the Raptor bush, he just gets one shot. And then we take red buff. Same thing, if he face checks the red buff bush, he dies. And then afterwards, we'll just queue over the Dragon Wall and go back to our bot camps and full clear up like this. You know?
Okay.
And it would be nice because it's actually going to be so perfect because you'll do um, Raptors, red, blue, Grump, Wolves. By then, your Raptors and Krug have respawns, and you'll do Raptors, Krugs, and then you'll reset. And like Dragon right now is a minute 30, so all these cams with the reset, and you're gonna open to dragon with your this is gonna be complete item. You're gonna be level 8, and you're gonna be on time for the second dragon. And for the second dragon, you'll again have a guaranteed item and level advantage. You'll be level 8 while he'll be level 7, and you also have your first item. He'll still have just his Triforce components. You know, so this is where you get
Mhm.
your really dominate your push your lead from really nothing. You haven't really done anything, but just from tempo and the fact you clear your camps slightly faster, you're actually able to get like such a randomly big lead. That's just how jungle is, you know. The champs
Mhm.
that clear faster just can control the map. This is obviously really nice. We base for item. Now we full clear down. Play for dragon. We open to dragon. This looks normal. Get the second dragon. Nice. Now we clear upwards. As we're clearing upwards, we see they're fighting, so we start walking. Don't forget to Q while you're walking here. And don't and same with your E. You shouldn't need to auto the bard. You don't know what you're doing. A, you don't have to auto the bard. Your AOE spells will just kill. Like here, this W you can just auto W. The W kills bard, so just auto the Viego.
Mhm.
You're missing an auto on Viego here. Don't know why you're flashing from this HP. You could just I don't know. I think you could QR or wait for the traps to expire. And it sucks because if you didn't waste the auto on bard, one extra auto, and then your ult just kills this guy. Right?
Yeah.
But now you're flashing, and funny enough, you miss your ult. Even then, I still don't think you flash. I think you just R.
Mhm.
R is either gonna kill or it's gonna get him to like 1 HP, and then if it's 1 HP, then MF will just auto attack him. You don't need to
Yeah.
using your flash for nothing. But spend our money, open back into bot side. Some random fights, so all good. Trying to limit test
Mhm.
your mechanics, I can tell. You're just trying to force random fights. It's all good. That's how you learn champions.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
playing for this third dragon now. See how nice and stable and simple a game is when you just have stacking dragons. You could just show up and like, if they don't show up, they just lose. So they have to show up. But now
Yeah.
you're forcing them into like, anytime you're forcing your opponent to have to do something, it's just favorable because
Mhm.
you just decide like you could you're just deciding what they do for them. Here, no, and like I don't like to flash for a kill, but in this case because they're dragon, here I'm completely like you should be flashing for this Jinx. Like
Flash the
Q
Jinx, yeah.
Q E flash. You could even like I think if you walk a little more, you can flash corner cut W and then guarantee because here if you flash Q she could flash your Q, but if you flash W it's so fast that you're getting your stun into the knockup, and then I think that's enough CC for you to kill her, or for Mel to sync her E with while she's CC locked in and this guy dies guaranteed, and then you get the
Mhm.
dragon guaranteed. So I think here it's completely fine to just
Yeah.
flash to guarantee the kill. Yeah, there she actually did her E. So there, yeah, I think you flash W, Jinx dies, and it's kind of like a guaranteed fight. But now you kind of used your ult and didn't get anything out of it. Even now, same thing here. I would just flash W on this rise earlier because Jinx is here. So the faster you go, this is technically like a 4v1 right now. And even if Bard and Viego come, it's a 4v3 because again Jinx is like under tower. Jinx will never get to this fight in time. If you go, the faster you go, the better. The faster you go, the less
Okay.
time they have their teammates can come to connect. So yeah, okay, we go in. Okay, you don't have to flash. You kill them with just EQW. You see how it's like you see how when it's slower, like for now you're supposed to chase him, and also this entire time, um, Mel never hit him because Mel's like, oh, we can't get him in time. I'll go the safe way. But if you flash on Mel, Mel will go the aggressive way, and she'll Q him and she'll
Mhm.
E him. But Mel sees that he's dying slowly, and he's like, ah, fuck this. Let me go the safe route. I don't want to be in this like mosh pit when I'm half HP and mobile mage, you know.
Yeah.
So I genuinely think that speed here changes the game. I think if you speed, you kill Jinx. If you speed on
Mhm.
Rise, you kill Rise before the set flanks. And it's a whole like cascade of effects, you know.
Yeah, this is a tragic fight.
So I think when something like something as big as a third dragon, you gotta go fast. Um,
Mhm.
Let me watch the start again. Even though I'm looking to the second I see Rise, I think it's Rise strong. I see Rise like this, I see MF, I'm instantly R EQ like EQW on this Rise. But you see MF above, so you're like on a pincer. If you stun this guy here, MF will just ult him from above. You know, this is like
Mhm.
this is you don't see Viego on your screen yet. Viego's down here, so this is like a 2v1. Viego's has to walk
Yeah.
like this, while MF has to walk here. You have to walk here, and you just 2v1 pincer this guy from both angles. So I think anytime you
Okay.
see an opportunity to get us even a slight number advantage, even if it's for like about 2-3 seconds, it's always worth to get a chuck or get a kill. So you can be more decisive here.
Okay.
You are just I don't know, you're just taking damage for you're just ignoring Rise. You just got stunned. Okay, at least stunned.
Mhm.
He's walking into you melee range. He just practiced phase rush and his W, so he only has two mobile abilities: his stunning you and his phase rush. He just procced both. So yeah, just pop
Mhm.
R and EWQ into him. Why not?
Yeah, I was way too tunnel vision on Viego here, and
Yeah, I don't know why Viego matters so much.
yeah, yeah,
Just hit the people in front of you. It's not too complicated.
yeah.
Yeah, mid game, getting a pick on anyone is how you want to fight. You know, boom, you got a pick on Zed. I would spam ping Otacon now. It's 45 on the map. You know. Yeah, there you go. You see,
Mhm.
you see how same. You actually did it. So same logic before. You killed the Rise above. Same logic. You won the fight because you just had number advantage, right? Um,
Yeah.
as long as it's not on like a really useless support, and even then sometimes it does. Even on a useless supports, it just changes the game. Like even run this guy down. Why are you starting Otacon? This guy has no towers. This guy has
Mhm.
look how far this guy has to run. If he has Rise ult, you have
Yeah.
two different ways to cancel Rise ult. You have Q3 and W, and even
Mhm.
forcing him to Rise ult away is good because then he's far, and then you'll do the Otacon and he won't be able to connect in time, you know. So
Yeah.
third dragons in 50 seconds. Go on a bit of a goose chase here for this guy.
Mhm.
I think initially it makes sense to walk a little bit, but once they like once it's like this, they're probably just out. Or at least at
Yeah.
the very least once the Bardar hits. I think here you're still once the Bardar hits, you're still not late. You can still make it the dragon. It's still 19 seconds long. It's up, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think
Here, I think I just maybe go dragon or base and get item first, and
yeah.
go drag. Yeah.
But once you don't make it to dragon, now there's no point to come. Now you should just stay top to now you should keep chasing this guy down. If you once
Mhm.
you realize you're really late, now you should keep chasing this guy down. and give dragon for a kill, maybe 2 kills, and then top tower and top camps. It's still fine. This is only their second dragon, so if you're trading their second dragon for 1 or 2 kills, top tower, some camps, it's a completely fine trade. But you can't. Not
Mhm.
funny. Now you can't not keep going. Now you have to keep going. You know, like
Mhm.
the dragon's already gone. Yeah, I just feel like in all these fights you're just hitting the wrong guy. In the Viego
Yeah,
fight,
this one I got thrown off just a little bit here because I think I was trying to hit Viego, but like Jan ulted him away from me. Which, just yeah, that like mentally it just threw me off a bit. Like so
yeah. You're
yeah,
definitely really obsessed
I didn't
with
play
this
this very well.
with this Viego, like really often.
Yeah,
You can just hit people in front of you, like it's completely fine to just once this happens, just full hit Bard, you know, or if,
yeah,
and then you'll Viego dies to your teammates, you kill Bard, that's 2 for 0. Maybe you guys run the rest of them down
mhm,
after.
yeah,
Riven only like dives the backline really when she goes like the super lethality build, like Profane or Axiom Mark, like the full class cannon. That's when you
yeah,
really want to be like on the ready carry on the mid laner. Like that's when you really need to be on a priority target. When you go bruise like this, which I think is completely fine. I'm not saying that in a bad way.
mhm,
That's
yeah.
when you could really just hit whoever's in front of you. To be honest, you don't really need to like focus a specific
Okay,
target. You know, obviously it's always
yeah,
prefer
that
to
makes
hit a
sense.
carry than a like a tank, but
Mhm.
it's not. Again, beggars won't be choosers. Just hit the guy that's convenient. I mean, you did see them like in the pit, try to start it, walk away, walk back in, your ward dies in river. At this point in the
Mhm.
game, it's always nice to have a pink ward as well.
Yeah,
You let face with 600 gold as well. So Baron's up,
yeah,
they're constantly around it. Just I think they don't need all 5 people for this set. It looks like your team would have killed him. 3v1. I mean, yeah, you didn't even
mhm.
help them, and then you could be top side. You could always start in 50-50. You could always place a pink in there. So
Would like just trying to go in for the steal have been worth it? Like
maybe no.
just
I
keep
mean,
going.
it's not even necessarily you're gonna go for it. A lot of times, if they see you at top, like the jungle on the top side, that in itself might just scare them off, like pulling it or finishing it. You know, like oh shit, the jungle's here.
Yeah, I got
No, I actually
you.
don't think it's completely fine not to go for a steal and then play for this dragon, because technically, set will be there for the dragon spawn, so you could just do the dragon on spawn and get it. And now, as long as you turtle correctly, dragon for Baron is actually worth, because
Mhm,
obviously dragon's forever and Baron goes away.
mhm,
So I don't even necessarily think you'd go for the steal, especially with no flash. Maybe if you had flash, it'd be like better. It's more like your team doesn't need you on the set, so no reason to be on that side of the map, right?
yeah,
And just too fast.
this was
You
terrible.
also
Yeah,
again, you also just have no ult, no flash. You just use your ult. Your flash is still down. Mel's bots. You didn't have like 45 here. It's a 40. It's a 44 because Mel's not here. But now you're opting into a 44 with no Malphite ult, no Riven ult, and no
mhm,
flash. So
yeah,
I think I don't know. I think all game it's been the same thing. Early late game is you're taking fights without your ult, or you're taking fights without flash, or you're taking fights without prio, or you're taking fights without information. Right? Like you don't know where Viego
okay,
is, and you're going into walking into bot side. What was it earlier? It was like I don't know, just all game is just bad. Either you don't have information and you're making decisions like you do, or you don't have your ult and you're fighting like you do have ult. Like here you don't have ult and no, you again no ult, no flash. You're fighting. Let's look at the next fight. This fight was fine. This fight was a good fight. This is limit test. Tunnel vision. Bot fight tunnel vision. This fight tunnel vision. One, 2 fights information lacking. The first crab and the level 6 in river. This fight tunnel vision.
Mhm.
Kind of tunnel vision again. To be honest, like you're like the objective of it is dragon, and you're only thinking about this guy.
Mhm.
Same thing I could say, and then this fight is another tunnel vision fight. So every fight's either tunnel vision, lacking information, or you're fighting without ultra flash. This entire game was just those 3 things, funny enough, right? In this
Okay.
case,
Yeah.
this one's again no ult and plus lacking information. Don't like. I guess you're scared they might be on Baron, but you could kind of wait slightly. You could just wait 2 seconds for your teammates to be behind you, and then face check with your teammates behind you. And then it's actually a 3v3
Yeah.
here. It's not the worst. Again, you're no ult again, but yeah. Um,
So like, would you say my biggest mistake this game was just like tunnel visioning and just fighting without like
yeah,
the
maybe
right
I don't know.
conditions?
This thing, I think you're just like you see a guy, and you're just fighting. I think like where could the enemies be? Like where could my teammates be?
Yeah.
I think you're just like opting into fights too fast. You can kind of like
Okay.
no, like here you're just I gotta kill him. Fight, 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 fight. You're not like thinking where could they be in the bush? Like do I like again? I have no ult, no flash again. Like you're kind of just running into things head first. You're not really thinking. It's also a common thing when people smurf because like in your head like oh, I'm better than everyone in this game. So why do I think I could just like hands check them, you know? But you still have to think. Um,
Yeah.